One day Sully went to a company for an audition, and to her surprise her best friend, Chen Yingying, was also there. She deliberately tried to get closer to her, isolating Chen Yingying from the other auditioning actresses, with no one willing to act with her.
你的搭档呢？
没找到。
那我来帮你吧。
好啊。
Okay, Sheila. Sully slapped her right away, and feeling unsatisfied she slapped her a few more times. Everyone was stunned, but after slapping her, Sully told her best friend that she was the only one fit for the lead role. This was all part of Sully's plan, because her husband just happened to be the male lead. If they acted together, rumors were bound to spread. Now that the timing was perfect, Sully decided to expose her husband's past.
还要买热搜，无论花多少钱，我要让这条新闻上热搜第一。
Not long after, photos of her husband and her best friend went viral online. Taking advantage of the situation, Sully sent an anonymous message demanding 5 million yuan for silence. The two were immediately thrown into a panic. Chen Yingying, a new actress, only had a few $100,000 in hand, and Zhang Shuan, who had suffered investment losses, had no funds either, so the two of them turned their attention to Sully. That day, Zhang Shuheng brought up a new project that required 5 million. Sully immediately agreed. They had originally planned to transfer the money in installments, and they could report the extortion to the police later. But Sully sent a text saying the plan had changed, and they needed to prepare cash for an offline transaction. That day, Zhang Shuheng went to the designated location and threw the money back into the trash can. But instead of meeting his contact, he was greeted by a cleaning lady.
被我抓住了吧？你这个诈骗犯！
什么诈骗犯呢？我就是一个扫地的。
When he opened the bag, it was filled with scrap paper. The man had no idea what was going on. It turned out that just before Zhang Shuang passed her security, Sully had already disguised herself as a staff member and swapped the money now. She had removed her disguise and met up with Huan Gang outside.
你为什么要这么大费周章从张树人手里拿着500万？而且这钱还是你借给他的。
Huan Gang was truly impressed by Sully. At that moment, Sully called a reporter and told him she was going to expose everything. Gang was confused. Since you already have the money, why still expose it? Sully replied that they had exceeded the time limit. The two then drove off to have a fancy meal. The next day, at a press conference, Sully watched as her best friend publicly knelt down and couldn't help but feel thrilled. She confidently cleared her husband's name from the rumors, building her own image as a magnanimous woman while preparing for her revenge.
请大家一定要相信莹莹，她还很年轻。你真的知道错了，她向我表示，想要向大家跪拜道歉。
At that moment, Chen Ning had no choice but to let Sully control the situation, but she always felt that things were not as simple as they seemed.